For the Bengals visiting Josh Allen and the Bills. Oh, look at the snow. Picking it up in the fourth quarter. Bengals leading 28-25. Burrow, awkward pass there, picked off by Christian Benford, returning it for a pick six. The Bills now leading 32-28. Huge play by Benford, and sort of a weird one there, slipped away from Burrow. Now the very next Bengals offensive play, Burrow right here, pass deflected. And that one's intercepted by A.J. Epinesa. Back-to-back Burrow interceptions. That's kind of something rare you rarely see, right? Ensuing Bills drive, 4th and goal. Allen capitalizing, connecting. Oh, but the pump fake first, and then connecting with Jackson Hawes in the end zone. Bills
Snow Angel
leading 32-28. Snow Angels. Next Bengals drive, just over 2 minutes to play. You know Burrow's upset about not being able to come up with those passes, and he hits T. Higgins, making the one-handed grab for the touchdown. So the Bengals down 39-34 after a failed two-point conversion. Next Bills possession, under 2 to play. Bills 3rd and 15 at their own 25, and Allen sees the gap, and my goodness, he takes off, running. Superman, first down with his feet. Bills win 39-34, and the Bills, look at this, now occupy the top wild card spot in the AFC ahead of their pivotal meeting with the Patriots this Sunday. Following the Pats game, Buffalo finishes the season with games against Cleveland, Philly, and the Jets. So this one's really important. Mina, why was that Buffalo offense so effective yesterday?
Well, first, Josh Allen did Josh Allen things. I mean, some of the scrambles, the throw to Shakir that he made on the extended play was just stupid, one-of-one types plays. But I also thought Joe Brady and the offense as a whole did a great job of attacking the Bengals' weaknesses on defense, specifically that young linebacker group. They had a 53% play action rate, the highest of the season, threw to the tight ends over and over. Just smart, focused football. Didn't try to create explosives when they weren't there, took what was available to them, and obviously it worked out. But yeah, Josh Allen, Winter Soldier mode activated.
No doubt.
Yeah,
He loves it, right, Danny? He lives for that.
I love the Winter Soldier. Josh Allen has 34 touchdowns right now. That's second in the NFL behind Matthew Stafford, who leads at 35, who's like the runaway MVP with Drake May. And this is a down year. MK, it feels like for the season we've been trying to figure out what was the Bills' offense going to become. You know, perimeter players, how good are the receivers, the tight ends, can they stay healthy? I really think yesterday, if you could find the perfect game plan, it was that one. You talk about the play action, number one, under center. This is that power pass that they've run multiple times yesterday. Pull the backside guard, downhill fake, snap your head around, linebackers step down, replace the linebackers with the tight end. That's vintage, almost New England Patriots from years ago with Rob Gronkowski. Lifted the coverage. You get a huge chunk explosive throw, but it's a very easy, in many ways, safe throw. Once again, under center, this time 22 personnel, 2 back, 2 tight end. Full flow from the offensive line. Look at the protection that you can guarantee your quarterback, and you don't have to throw the ball downfield. You can take your shot if it's there, but if the defense gets deep, easy check down. This is the decision making that you were referencing. And then creativity. Once again, the opportunity to do it, this time in the gun. You start in 4x1, you motion away from 4x1, you get the 4x1, you pull the center this time, ball fake, the tailback. This is the one when Cook a couple weeks ago scores down in the red zone, but the defenders are just trailing with him. I mean, guys, I've given you 3 clips, 3 completions. They've gone for over 75 yards, and the ball never traveled past 10 yards down the field. And so, you talked about it, 17 times play action, most. 159 yards, most. 7 10-plus yard plays, most. And touchdown passes, too. So I know we're critical of the wide receivers, and it may show itself again. But if you're Buffalo, this is the formula for what your game plan should be moving forward.
I think it goes without saying with everyone on this show for sure, we love what we do for a living and we're grateful to do it, but there's some games and some moments where it's like, I can't believe I'm paid to talk about this. He was so good yesterday and he was so exciting. You mentioned the Shakir play. Can we see it? This is a 4th down and back against the wall. Look at Josh Allen here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm going to use my legs. Wait, I'm going to stop. I'm going to go back. And then I'm going to throw it within 3 guys for a touchdown. Look, I know we came into this season, we were saying Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow have to knock off Patrick Mahomes. So Patrick Mahomes seems to be knocked off. I don't know if we're going to see Burrow in January, and I don't know if we're going to see much of Lamar Jackson. Josh Allen is surging right now. Josh Allen was the MVP last year. And you mentioned Stafford and May. There's still 4 weeks left in this season. We might be talking at NFL Honors about Josh Allen, the MVP, once again.
I mean, Josh Allen now has 3 seasons with 20 20 passing touchdowns and 10 rushing touchdowns. That's the most in NFL history. What he's doing is historic. There's no other way to look at it. All right, how about some of the action between Steelers and Ravens? You're mentioning Lamar Jackson. Let's see what he did. This one for first place lead in the AFC. Okay, midway through the first, Steelers trailing 3-0. We said it's like the playoffs have already started, and that's true. Aaron Rodgers faking the handoff, decides to run it in himself for the touchdown. Steelers leading 7-3. We pick it up middle of the third. Ravens now trailing 20-9. Lamar Jackson to Isaiah Likely in the end zone. This is a big deal for the touchdown, and Ravens trail 20-16. Ensuing Steelers drive. Rodgers hits Jaylen Warren. He takes it 38 yards for the TD. Steelers leading 27-16. Okay, so now under 3 minutes left to play. Rodgers got the fist bumps going, and Ravens trailing 27-22. First and 10 at the Steelers 13, and Jackson throws to Likely again. But is that a touchdown? Okay, the initial ruling was that the pass was complete, but after the call is reviewed, it's reversed. This is a massive game, as we told you. First place on the line in the AFC North. Harbaugh not happy. A few plays later, fourth down for the Ravens. Jackson trying to connect with Mark Andrews, but it's incomplete. And Patrick Queen coming up with a big stop there for that Steelers defense. Now the Steelers in prime position as the Ravens are still trying to mount the comeback after a Steelers punt. 9 seconds left. Final chance for Baltimore from the Pittsburgh 29, and Jackson sacked by Alex Highsmith. So the Steelers go on to win 27-22. And RC, let's start at the end. You good with the Likely touchdown being called back?
Absolutely not. If I'm the Baltimore Ravens, I feel like I was football moved out of the AFC North top position. Listen, we know that things are different in the end zone. Isaiah Likely catches the football. He doesn't seed it because he knows that Joey Porter Jr. could knock it away, and he gets 2 steps down. There is no football move to be made. There is no next step to be taken. So you mean to tell me had he caught the football and then patted his feet 3 times in the end zone, it would have been a touchdown? If I'm Coach Harbaugh, I'm absolutely livid about this call because it has changed my situation. It has changed my position as it accounts to the playoffs this year and winning the AFC North. It's an absolutely blown call, in my opinion, and that's something that they now have to live with.
I agree with you, RC. You can't justify it. Like, you look at that, and it's a touchdown. It's a touchdown to everybody on earth. Like, that's watch
except
football.
For the people
except for the people it need to be. And ultimately, like, this was a Baltimore Ravens offense that was struggling to find its way. And for a critical play to be taken away from them in that particular situation, that's a very tough pill to swallow if you Harbaugh.
Yeah, and they had like a lot of other opportunities, but this team was trailing because the Pittsburgh Steelers were actually able to produce some offense in this game. What did you like from Aaron Rodgers and that crew?
Well, I like the explosiveness. Obviously, that's something that's been missing. Talked about DK Metcalf not having to catch over 15 yards. They took advantage of man coverage, and he pushed the ball down the field, got it out of his hands quickly, hit Austin down the sideline as well. The running backs in space when they are catching the ball as well. But the other thing that stood out to me, RC, more than anything, when you talk about Aaron Rodgers, it's the most time he's had in the game.
Yeah.
The Ravens had no pass rush. And I thought at some point Zach Arr would start bringing some pressure and trying to create and get Aaron off his spot. That's when we've seen this pass game struggle. That's why they've had so many struggles. You give up an edge to Aaron Rodgers to go in for a touchdown. Like,
Aaron Rodgers took the edge.
Okay, all right. This was an absolute disaster of a defensive performance from the Baltimore Ravens, in my opinion. And when you look at it now going forward, I don't think they have enough. We talked about this with the Chiefs some weeks ago. I don't see the Baltimore Ravens being good enough in any area to be a threat to get into the playoffs and do it.
Defensively, we thought they made that change with Aloy Gilman moving Kyle Hamilton closer to the line of scrimmage, and they were able to create pressure with Kyle, but now everyone is anticipating that they're going to bring pressure when he's in the box, especially in dime. I love the fact that Aaron Rodgers used his legs. There were plays that were created, not only the touchdown run, but he extended time, hit DK Metcalf across the middle. There was a drop by Calvin Austin on the sideline. This was the best game Aaron Rodgers had played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. But if you're the Baltimore Ravens, you're not only disappointed because of a call that didn't go your way, you're disappointed because this was an easy division to take, and you just aren't good enough for it.
Man, how about Tomlin kissing the haters goodbye, too, at the end? I love it.
Yeah, let's calm down on all that, by the way, Aaron and Mike.
Don't calm down. We love it, okay? No. Come on, Swaggy.